Hey, what's up, listeners? We're back again. What is going down?
What's up?
Distorted Minds with Kevin and Keith.
It's your friendly neighborhood market Spider-Man.
And one of our favorite guests who we had on multiple times is back again. What is up, Drew Waymire?
Drew.
Not much, just, being a scumlord like usual, man.
As per the usual. Fuck yeah, well, what do you say we kick into it?
Let's go.
Let's get it on. Mr. Keith Holland's Opus.
Yeah, I remember watching that. I remember watching that in band class.
That's the shit. So, are you shitty about last week's episode, Keith? Give me the business.
What happened,
Give me the fucking business. I know it's coming.
What happened, dude? It was a good one.
It was decent.
It was all right.
Shit fucking happens, man.
Yeah,
But
we gotta have like.
I was trying to clear some space because my shit's been running a little weird, but it seems to be all right now.
Yeah.
But I accidentally deleted the data file, not the actual working.
Oh.
It's a data file, and I couldn't retrieve it. It's just a big fucking mess.
We gotta pack those up. Yeah, I still have that one flash drive I got, but
I have all the episodes on a flash drive, except for that one.
Yeah, you need like a what do you call it? External hard drive or something to back it up to, just in case.
Yeah.
You free up some space on your computer and shit. Just.
I deleted all the rest of the shit now, so.
Damn, I got a couple.
I got some of the old ones I still have.
Yeah.
I haven't fucked with, but
'Cause I think I have.
Did you hear about that, Drew? I fucked up and deleted the episode 11, so that's why we had to play the one with me, you, and Mike and Keith.
We had to pull from the vault.
Man,
I'm gonna start calling them the vault files.
The vault files, yeah.
There we go.
That's pretty cool.
Man.
Yeah, so that was a good episode. I was laughing when I was going through it.
Yeah.
And
We had like the lyrics and
the lyric segment. That was the main part of that. That was
episode.
Like a big chunk of it. And now we can't do those songs. We have to pick different songs, or else it's not organic,
Yeah. Because then it's gonna be like, okay, well, how did I say it the last time?
Oh, did you guys dissect music like we're talking
yeah,
about?
Yeah,
That's
remember?
Cool.
And I did Rosetta Stone, and he did Baroness Borderlines.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it was fun, dude. It worked out well. It wasn't the funniest episode, but it was pretty intriguing.
Yeah, I think it was.
For us, anyway.
I thought it was one of our better episodes where we had like shit to talk about and a topic to follow and.
Right, like deep diving into music.
Yeah.
Deep dive into some lyrics. But oh well.
Yeah. Try again.
Well, we'll give it another shot one of these days.
Yeah. Fucking.
Maybe it'll be like a once or twice a month type of thing.
Yeah.
Cause it ate up a big chunk of the episode.
Yeah. It was because you did your song. Well, because weren't we also talking about doing like one episode? Like I'll do one or you do one.
Yeah. Drinking that gumball head beer. 3 Floyds. It's probably my second time having it.
Yeah, this 420 strain's not too bad either.
You like it?
Yeah, it's decent beer.
How about you, Keith? You like your beer? You're drinking Gumball Head too, right?
Yeah, it's not bad. We had it. I think we had it at that arcade bar.
I know I did.
Yeah, we did. We definitely.
That was
did.
the fucking Tool Day, the Tool
Yeah,
release
okay.
day.
Yeah,
that
that's
we
what-
also mentioned on an episode before.
I think that was second episode, first episode.
It was
second
old episode 5, so it's
Oh,
episode
yeah.
3. If
Okay.
anybody wants to go listen to that, probably not, but
Dude, I do not regret buying that fucking deluxe album. That
oh,
shit
I
is
know,
Dope.
it's so
Yeah.
badass. Oh, and by the way, listeners, if you haven't heard yet, we are on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, what is it called? Radio Public, Anchor, all these different platforms. SoundCloud, obviously.
Yeah, trying to get out there. Just need like comments, shares, likes.
Yeah, rate and
engagement,
review.
Rate and review.
That
It'd help us out a lot.
Yeah,
you know,
give
some
us
feedback.
5 stars, man. Just
Yeah.
I mean,
Give us some
it
feedback.
doesn't take much to 5-star us.
What do you give us some ideas of what you like to talk about? What you like to, what you like to listen to?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Trying
So
to get
it's been a
going.
minute since we seen Drew.
Yeah,
Right.
What you been up to, bro?
dude, really not shit. Like
I feel you.
trucking away those 12s on Amazon, like just like building more and more anger in the guts. You're like,
Yeah.
these motherfuckers. If I gotta work one more 12, I'm gonna burn this building down. And to any of my ops managers that may listen to this, I stand by what I said.
Dude, 12-hour shift. I don't know if I could do that, man.
That sucks, man.
Well-
I don't even want to work the 9-hour shift I gotta work.
Well, the whole
For real.
point of the reason I went to the shift hour work is when they created this department I'm in, they told us because of the type of work we weren't gonna do more than 10-hour days, which was bullshit. And I just about the last couple of weeks, I've just been a fucking asshole. Like my senior ops manager came up to me and she's like, "I'm gonna need you to do this thing," and I was like, "No, that's not my job. I'm not doing it." She looks at me and she goes, "You know I'm your senior ops manager, right?" And I look her in the eyes and I'm like, "Well, you only pay me enough to show up, Summer. You don't pay me enough to care." And then I just walked off and just kept doing the shit I was doing.
Not my fucking job.
I never got in trouble either. She just looked at me.
Right.
She's like, "God damn it, Waymire." She fucking walked away.
God damn it,
You
Waymire.
beautiful son of a bitch. If I wasn't your senior officer.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. I'm like that at work too a little bit, man. I'm just like, fuck you guys. I'm just here to do my
Fuck
job.
y'all,
Like,
I'm out.
Yeah.
you don't pay me enough to do everybody else's job.
Swear,
Yo.
man. I swear.
Yo.
Like,
Well-
fucking fight me on it. I don't care.
Well, the problem with Amazon too is night shift. They do all the end trucks for the day, and they start the trucks in the morning. So the biggest loads fall on night shifts. So if
Biggest loads.
Yep, get all of them. Dude, trust me. You don't want to
Get this in
see.
your face.
You don't want to see the loads that night shift has to take in Amazon. It's just
Straight to the face.
in the eye, you're crying, but you still got to keep going. It's awful.
The loads back in my day were huge. They'd go up and down a mountain, upside down in the snow.
Drinking that goat's milk,
There was those good loads. You'd have to bite the pillow. That was so good.
I don't know.
Are you doing an impression?
I don't know.
You know what we forgot to say, dude? Recording here in fucking Sector 7G.
That's
We're calling our recording space Sector 7G.
Yeah, I remember. I heard that.
You
I was
heard
like,
that?
I was like, oh, that's dope. I approve of this shit. So dope.
Where's this podcast coming from? I believe it's being recorded in Sector 7G, sir.
Who is that bumbling imbecile?
Hell yeah.
It's Homer Simpson from Sector 7G, sir.
Release the hounds.
Oh, classic.
Yeah. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
7G.
Dude, we should. If there's anybody that's listening that's a good story writer, we should do a story read. Think that'd be fun.
Sure. I don't
know.
count
do you guys know,
on anybody doing
do you guys,
that for
do
us.
you guys know how to read? I got
Remember, I said I was illiterate on one of the episodes.
I mean, I typically choose not to. Like,
So I'm currently hooked on phonics. I'm learning nouns and adjectives.
I actually have been learning how to speak Japanese. That shit is
I
hard,
think I'm
man.
turning
Yeah, dude.
Japanese. I really think so.
What are you planning on doing on your trip? So
Yeah,
you're planning on doing your
tell
trip
us.
to Japan.
Man, honestly, dude, I just like always been interested in the Japanese culture. I just think it's a fucking cool place.
How
like,
long are you going to be there?
I'll be there for 10 days. I'm mostly
Nice.
gonna be in Tokyo, so I paid for my flight and my hotel already. I have all the money I need saved. There's just a handful of shit I need to buy. The biggest concern I actually have is my cell phone. Because like cell phone, their network there is different than here, so a lot of cell phones don't actually work on their network, even if you unlock them. And so that's why like a lot of people from the States, they like give like the Japanese SIM cards bad reviews because they don't like do research on that shit. So like it doesn't matter like if you get like a decent SIM card, if your phone isn't unlocked, because you have like if you like have a phone through like AT&T or something with like a plan, usually you have to get your phone unlocked when you travel.
So is it like region locked or like?
Yep,
yeah.
to the United States. So you not only do you have to get your phone unlocked, but a lot of the times with the radio frequencies are different. So your and like satellite frequencies are different for those phones. So they're not going to pick up those signals on your phone like unless it like is programmed to pick up like the right signals.
Yeah.
So a lot of people's cell phones don't actually work on the Japanese network, but they never like actually research that shit. So they get there and they just assume that the SIM card, like the international SIM card, is faulty. But
they're just like, I'm gonna get a VPN and blah 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 blah.
So I looked mine up and it's like it's kind of like questionable. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably just gonna bring like a tablet that's gonna be like easy to connect anywhere because you can actually rent like a portable Wi-Fi there. So like I could just have the tablet connect to portable Wi-Fi and use that as a GPS when I like need to figure out where I'm going. But mostly I'm gonna be hanging out in Tokyo.
So can you get like, I don't know what else to call it. Can you get like a little burner phone there that'll work?
Oh
that
yeah, yeah.
Just,
I thought
like
about doing
like
that.
a cheap phone just for like calls and texts
well, you
and
like
stuff.
well in Japan they don't use calling and texting. They actually just use like data. So they mostly just have like messengers and stuff they use for data, and they don't call or text. Like they're so far advanced. Like they don't really use calling or texting because they don't need it.
The fuck?
Yeah, they use like FaceTime, like stuff like similar to that, and like
so
messaging like apps.
They're
like
ahead of
Facebook.
the game.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
They're all Pokemon in it, where they got like the phone booths with the video.
Well,
and shit.
they completely like eliminated like the need for like cell phone companies. It's not like America where you got to pay fucking Verizon like $50 a month. You just pay like $20 for like 6 gigs of data and you're good for like 3 months. You know what I mean?
6 gigs of data for 3 fucking months, dude. I use that in like an hour.
You watch too
all
much
that
porn. Man. Like,
Why is it? It's always porn, man.
It's always porn with you, Keith.
It's always porn.
Asian chicks.
right? Dude, from what I've heard, like Japanese women are like really
Is it
into
the beard?
From what I heard, like Japanese women are really into Americans because I guess they all think we have like yellow fever. So like
Yellow fever.
Hey man,
That sounds like a serious disease, like plague and
I think
shit.
it is.
dude, one of my cousins
it
is a
is,
sailor, and
I
he
think
went
it
to.
is.
One of my cousins is a sailor, and he went to Tokyo, and he was talking about it. He's like, "Yeah, Japanese women will just like come up and talk to you and like take pictures of you, shit." He's like,
I don't know if that's true.
Well, I mean, he was there for a while, so. And my tattoo artist was kind of telling me the same thing. He's like, "Dude, you're fucking."
Well,
huge.
you're tall, dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and I'm
me
like-
going there. Probably
I'm like
not.
really heavily tattooed. He's like Japanese women are probably gonna think you're some kind of like wrestler or
So-
like celebrity and
Yeah.
shit. And, like,
Tell
trying
him,
to.
Okay,
tell
when
him
you
you're a
put it
movie
like
star.
that,
Shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if somebody thinks I'm Tom Hardy, I'm not gonna fucking argue that shit. I'm like, yeah, sure, sign an autograph
what?
and shit.
You
like,
are pretty tall. I think I'm shorter than you are. I think I'm the shortest one here. So
don't
me
know.
being there, I got like dark hair. I'm short. Nobody's gonna give a shit about me. You're gonna go there. They're gonna be like, "Oh my God, it's John Cena."
Didn't someone call you John Cena before?
Dude, that's the funniest fucking story, man. Actually, I was in this grocery store and like these two like real young African American girls came up to me and they're just like, yo, are you John Cena? I was like,
You
Yes.
can't see me.
yes, I am. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was going along with it.
You can see me?
I was like, yeah. I was like, I'll give you an
damn
autograph.
right
I
I
don't care. And then they're just like, wait a minute, John Cena don't got no tattoos. They're like, quit playing, white boy. For like the first like few minutes they were like talking to me, they thought I was John Cena. I was just like, yeah, okay. I was like, I'm not that fit, and I look nothing like that dude. But sure, all white people look alike. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like I'm not offended. Like,
Dude. So.
oh.
Oh, fuck. You know what else I was going to say?
What's that?
I don't know. Oh, this is our New Year's episode. This comes out right before New Year's.
Oh, is it?
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Happy New Year's. Make 2020 awesome by liking and subscribing.
It's going to be 420 for a whole month.
Oh, yeah, it is,
Yeah,
isn't
it
it?
is.
All of April.
Dude, 2020 is gonna be fucking lit, man.
Hey,
Lit.
man.
Going to
What are you
Japan.
doing for like a month, man?
Yeah, what all are you doing in Japan?
Man, I'll be in Tokyo.
Just
I'm gonna go to Kyoto.
Just checking out sites and shit.
Yeah, man, just like immersing myself in the culture. Plus, I really like their food, so it's gonna be like, and it's like nerd mecca. I'm
Yeah.
really excited for it. Probably gonna
So,
try and like hit
do
on
you-
some Japanese women. You know?
So
No
do you
doubt.
have like
You know, they say.
specific spots to visit or anything, or are you
So,
just
one of my-
wanging it?
One of my, I'm kind of just wanging it, but
you-
that's why I'm going by myself because I just want to do the shit I want to do. There is one specific spot I want to go to. It's like the Studio Ghibli exhibit. It's basically like Japanese Disney. It just looks really cool, and I've always wanted to go there. So that's gonna be like the first like real place I visit. And then I wanted to go to Kyoto during the week when like everybody's at work and shit, and like go visit like the historical buildings because Kyoto used to be the original capital of Japan, and so I want to go there and like see like because they're like their historical like buildings and like history and stuff is really interesting and beautiful.
You gotta go and visit like some shrines and shit.
Well, that's
like,
that's Kyoto. Why I'm going to Kyoto is like it'll have
Yeah.
shrines like they're like the old like wooden
Yeah.
like samurai style like.
I want to see some pictures. We gotta get you on the
Yeah.
podcast after your visit.
Oh yeah, for
Oh,
sure,
yeah,
man,
dude.
for sure.
I was gonna
Well,
say
I'm gonna
that,
be
too.
I'm gonna be off Amazon for 3 weeks when I go. So I'm gonna be off for 2 weeks
Yeah.
when I leave, and then I'll be like off work for like a week because I'm gonna be jet lagged like a motherfucker.
And then if we do end up starting the like having video and shit, like we bring some pictures. We could probably like try to throw them up.
oh yeah,
Throw
man.
them
Totally
up on
forgot about it, dude.
Well, I'm gonna be there.
So it's not on.
It's not
Okay.
I'm gonna be there when the
Meant-
cherries blossom. It's gonna be really cool.
Oh, dude, yeah, dude, you gotta
cherry
get some
blossom
pictures.
trees. Yeah. And then in
gonna be
October, I'm going to
popping
Ireland.
some of those
dude.
cherry
I want
blossoms.
to fucking go, dude. That sounds.
He's gonna be popping some of those cherry blossoms.
Dude, that sounds fucking cool.
like the scumbag guy.
You know, minus the threatening all the population there with your sex.
Just tainting their world with my seed.
Right? You'd be like, it's
Spreading it like a disease.
towering over them.
Like some really bad old Japanese like anime villain. Like
Hear
a
that
fucking,
fucking Chad Daniels joke about him and his kids walking down the street and they're like an Asian family passed them and his son was like, they were all short, so his son was like, you think Godzilla was just a regular lizard?
oh shit.
Chad Daniels is so fucking funny.
He's so fucking
I want to
funny.
go. Hey, I was gonna hit you up. It's coming up, dude. But
Oh yeah, when you show, I remember you sending
coming
me
up
the
real
link.
soon,
When
like
is it? January
6th or something like that.
Is it here?
It's in Louisville.
Louisville, dude.
Damn,
It's on a Thursday though.
I gotta fucking work. Damn it. That's the first day I go back to work.
I want to go. Let's see how much the tickets are.
Dude, I was looking at them. It said like front row for $20. Like
Fuck.
like a few days ago, I was looking at it.
I don't know if I'd want to be front row.
I know.
though.
I know.
Yeah,
But you could get like a couple
way
rows back.
roasted.
It didn't seem like it was like sold out or nothing or selling out. Because
Dude.
I was like, what? This is weird. Front row for $20.
Right, Chad Daniels.
And it's
Love
at
that guy.
the Mercury Ballroom, which is a pretty awesome place.
Dude, I'm down. That sounds fucking fun. Fuck, Chad Daniels is awesome. Try to get him to do something. I don't know. Like, hey, do like
I'm Keith Urban.
do like an intro for our podcast. This is Dad
Dad
Daniels,
Chaniels.
and you're listening to Distorted Minds.
That would be dope. But you know, it would be hard for me to ask him to do that.
Dude,
I don't
it
think
wouldn't be hard for me. I'll fuck
You would do
up.
it?
Dude, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, we
You
could
remember?
we could
what
ask
was that
it.
concert that we went to where just like nobody? Who? I know it was Cold Chain, or who were we hanging out with? Where they were like,
American Head Charge.
yeah, everybody. He was like, y'all want some mangoes? Everybody was like, no. I was like, dude, fuck yeah, dude. I want some. And then everybody was like, yeah, I'll take some.
Yeah, I was like up front waiting for Cold Chamber, and these guys text me like, "Dude, we're hanging out with American Head Charge right now. Come out here." I was like, "But I'm so close to the stage right now." And then I fucking did it anyway, and we like ended up smoking some weed with him.
Yeah, fucking what's his nuts?
Next time I see drummer Chris Emery, I'm gonna ask him to come on our podcast.
Yeah, dude.
I think he will, because he lives like an hour away.
And then who are you talking to? You're talking to Adam from Taste of War.
Oh yeah, thanks for man. That dude's so cool.
Yeah.
He gave us that compliment and shit. I
Yeah,
shared it
dude.
with you. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that means a lot. And plus,
Dude,
like,
yeah, it does. It was really awesome.
Mike gave us a good compliment too. He was like, man, you guys are getting good at this, or you guys are getting a lot better and shit. And I was like,
Fuck yeah, dude.
it does mean a
Appreciate
lot,
it.
dude.
Yeah.
And like, I'm glad that some people are having fun with this and are liking it.
Yeah. I just need some more, like, I don't know what we're trying, but we need people like
That also reminds me, there's something I said on a podcast earlier that came back to bite me. Well, I mean, it didn't really bite me, but remember when I mentioned Jerry?
Oh yeah.
He hit me up on the fucking SoundCloud. He typed a message in one of the episodes.
Did he?
What'd he say?
He seemed pretty cool about it, like, and you know, because I ended up saying he's a wackadoodle, which I mean, I only said that because Dan Cummins always says it, but like, he was like, wackadoodle, huh? That's funny. I'm not even mad, or something like that, and he was like,
He was probably totally pissed
he's
about
like, I hope he's not. Hey, I'm
hope
willing to
he's
have him
not.
on the show if
Yeah,
he wants.
dude. He's,
Like
Former.
he wasn't the worst guy, but like
Just do like a whole podcast dedicated to like former members
I
of
don't
Violent
remember you call him
Side.
a wackadoodle.
I kind of like said it
Yeah.
kind of down low, but that was with Thomas. That was when Thomas was on,
Oh, okay.
and then but yeah,
Oh yeah,
I thought that was funny,
That
so-
story he told about me.
I'm sorry. Like
Totally true, by the way.
I really-
it was not embellished at all. It's
I
like
really gotta-
actual fact.
I really gotta watch my name dropping though.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're not mad. I hope you're really not. And dude, if
Yeah,
you're listening and you want to come on the show, I'll have you on, dude.
Yeah,
Just
dude.
get
Appreciate
at
the
me.
listen,
Yeah.
like and share.
I commented back. I was like, I'm glad you're not mad. Hope everything's cool with you.
Didn't mean any,
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all in good fun.
Yeah.
That's cool. At least he's not like you.
I know. He's not
motherfucker.
shitty. He's not, as far as we know. But
Cash me outside.
are you still thinking about cutting your hair, Keith?
I'm thinking about. I just don't know what to do with it, and I'm so scared to like
You
cut
should-
it and then be like, I fucking hate
When
this.
you do cut it, you should do a mullet first, like before you cut it all up. Just do
I
it.
don't want to buzz it all off. No. But if I do, yes.
Do a mullet and then
I'm gonna rock that
take a
shit.
few pictures and then cut the rest off.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna rock it.
Can you believe it's
I'm gonna
almost 2020 and there's motherfuckers still walking around with mullets?
Dude, you should totally get a mullet, and then you can be Trailer Park Jesus.
Dude. I want to get a trailer. I'm going to cut my hair as a mullet. I'm going to get me a deep southern accent. So, hey!
Jeez.
I forgive you.
That was funny because I was at my mom's yesterday, and you know that picture that's on her wall.
Yeah.
I kept pointing. I was like, Tabby, doesn't that look like Keith? I was like, Paula, doesn't that look like Keith right there? We gotta get a side by side with you in that picture, dude.
I'm gonna try to match up
Yeah,
the
you
face,
gotta match
like-
the face.
Man,
Every episode you drop something, Keith,
I'm a loud guy.
and
apparently.
your mic falls off the table.
Yeah. I'm accident prone.
Yeah, dude.
I think you just smoke a lot of weed, man.
Nuh-uh.
We don't do that here.
No.
Don't partake in the green.
Not the devil's lettuce. Nope.
Oh, man.
But asparagus dusantes, bologna and mac and cheese.
God damn it.
Green eggs and ham bologna.
Bologna. I want to make that a shirt.
We didn't even play the episode, though. You won't let me.
This shit's green eggs and ham bologna.
It'll come out of the vault soon. Don't worry, listeners.
We put the fetus fights out there, and no clapbacks.
Nope.
So we're doing okay, dude.
That was one of the worst ones.
No
too.
listen.
That was like,
No listens either.
yeah, that was like some of the worst shit we've ever said, but some of the best, in my opinion.
Oh, it's some of the funniest for sure.
Dude, I was listening.
Did you hear it?
I was listening to that part, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it for sure.
Oh, dude. I wanted to have you live here, and then we'll we'll pause the episode and then play the segment, and then come back. So I would insert it into the audio, but we would pause and listen to it, and then come back and get our reaction. But it didn't work out because I freaking deleted episode 11.
Oh, and we still need Sean to come back and cook for us.
I brought that up, and he was like, "Shit, I did say that, right?
Yeah.
God damn it."
He's
Okay, I'll do it.
We still need him to come back and cook for us. And we'll get drunk and we'll review the cooking.
Remember when we used to make fun of the Keith Urban commercial?
It's like he's right here in my living room.
So Keith Urban was selling his own guitars. he made up a guitar brand or something.
I'll
And he
teach
had
you
a-
all my songs
had a-
plus other people's songs.
He had an infomercial. You can learn all these songs with just 3 chords.
Just 3 chords.
Just buy my bundle for $100.99. How did we say it, dude? $199.
No, it was like 4 easy payments at $29.99. Or was it?
$29 dues 99.
Yeah, that's what it was. $29 dues 99.
Now I'm that guy at the party. Remember that?
Yeah, right.
Cuts to different people.
It's like he's right here in my living room. I just pop in the DVD and I'm learning.
I'm Keith Urban. Learn my songs plus hundreds of other songs.
I'll teach you Sweet Home Alabama.
Sweet Home Alabama.
It's raining men.
God damn you, stupid computer. I shake my fist at thee.
I shake my fist and ain't gonna do.
Oh, man. You got anything on your list of topics, Keith?
Yeah, I saw the other day that there is, in Japan, there's a metal band with like 50-year-old dudes. It's like,
Probably Darren Gray, man.
it might be. Let me look.
They just came through December. Actually, that's one thing I really want to do is they're gonna be doing a Japanese tour while I'll be in Tokyo, and they're playing in Tokyo, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fucking go. It's only like $70. I was like, oh,
Are you gonna Tokyo drift everywhere?
By that, if you mean taking a train like a lame guy, then yeah.
With Little Bow Wow? That's him, right?
Yeah. Little Bow Wow.
Little Bow Wow Wow, yippee yo, yippee yay.
Oh no, that's a different one. I actually haven't listened to them before.
I don't know if we can have the audio on here or not.
No. We did.
But apparently it's like 50-year-old dudes.
Dude.
Should listen to fucking Mongolian metal. That shit's crazy.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, dude, this shit was crazy.
Yeah, I only played like 15 seconds of that Primus song on that one episode, so I don't know. Like,
Yeah, I don't know what
I'm sketchy about that stuff. But that Adam from A Taste of War, that's why he was asking me that too. He was like, "Can you play songs?" I was like,
We could probably play their song.
"That's
with
what I
their
was
permission.
saying." But he was trying to like come on and talk about influences and shit and
We could talk about them.
different styles of music and all that shit.
Yeah.
But he was like wanted to play clips, and I told him I was like, I'm not.
Honestly, as long as
I don't
like,
care that much because it's. I mean, we're
Well,
not.
yeah, we're not. Really
We don't have that big a
popular.
following.
Yeah. But
Might get taken down in the future if this ever blows up.
yeah, but I doubt it because we're not like. We're not. Well, I mean,
You're not
we're just
making-
talking about it. It's like
Yeah.
there's like parody law, and then there's like a
well,
you're
you
just
guys aren't really
you
making
get-
money off of it
Right.
anyway, so there'd be like really nothing
Not
to see for.
yet.
not yet. With your guys' support. Wink, wink.
Hey, this is about 30 minutes in, so we might have a pause break here. But anyways, we won't
Yeah.
get in that. Remember when you used to choke the chicken at Walmart?
What? Oh yeah.
I thought about that and I wrote it down in my notes. Whenever you there was
watching.
there was a rubber chicken in the toy section. It was like super stretchy and shit. And you went up to one of our coworkers who was an older lady. What'd you do? You're like, I'm choking my chicken, and you were like pulling it.
I think it was Bonnie, wasn't it?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say her
Oh.
name, but
We can beep that out.
it's alright.
Yeah.
I don't think she would care, honestly.
Probably not.
She was cool with it. She thought it was
awesome.
hilarious.
Just pulling your chicken
It was
all next to
awesome.
Bonnie.
I was like, hey, check it out.
You could have got me too, though. Am I right?
Apparently, Kiefer's a pervert pulling his chicken next to old ladies.
He was choking that chicken.
She was awesome.
Joking.
She's fucking cool.
She's a cool lady.
She was in who was it?
Christian Slater.
Christian Slater's first movie.
Yeah, I heard her talk about that.
Like she was a stunt driver.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
she
pretty
was
cool.
his stunt driver.
I never really liked Christian Slater, man. He's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I just saw him on My Name is Earl because I've been watching that again.
Oh yeah, he's like the burnout stoner. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he's like he's like a hippie guy or
Yeah, the hippie commune.
yeah, there you go.
Dude, I love that show, man.
So good. It's such a like
And I like
heartwarming show
right.
too.
And I like the callback.
You always get a good feeling at the end.
Right, and I like the callback in Raising Hope,
Yeah.
where he like punches a studio director. And is like, "That's what you get
That's
for
for
canceling
canceling
My
my
Name is Earl."
Man, that was a fucking
It's
great,
a great
show, man.
But it's like
Just
I like
Do you ever
Jason
feel
Lee.
like-
I like
Yeah.
Jason Lee, but like it's weird because he's like Scientologist too,
Is he?
and it's
I know
always
he was
like
a skater.
that always like brings people down a notch in my book. Like you're
Yeah.
a Scientologist. That's
Yeah, a
I
little
don't-
bit.
it's that's like the oh, so you're a piece of shit, but like,
you know who else is Nancy Cartwright from The Simpsons, Bart Simpson.
Really?
Yeah.
She's Scientologist.
We should look up a list of celebrities that are.
And just roast the shit out of them.
So this motherfucker.
Well, we all
piece
know
of shit.
Tom Cruise and John
Yeah.
Travolta.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look at
Have
their
you heard
movies
those?
lately.
Have you heard those conspiracy
Garbage.
theories where it's like they're like so high up in that shit that they can like kill people and they'll cover it up and like make it like it never happened, or like,
Oh, yeah, for
somebody
sure.
will like take the fall for it and shit.
If they're like someone like Tom Cruise, he's like the highest guy there.
Right, somebody calls
He's
him
got-
short or something, and he like fucking stabs on 100 times. And he's like, "Fuck, call me short. Now clean up my mess." Like,
Scientology's weird. Fucking super. What are they? They believe the aliens came down and put Jesus into people's heads or something.
shit, I don't know.
Oh,
All I know is
actually-
there's
They
something about.
explained it on South
I
Park.
was
Yeah.
gonna say the South Park episode explains it like the best, and I guess it's like I looked it up once, and it's if you watch that episode when they like go through their belief structure, like that's literally what they believe.
Yeah,
it's pretty
yeah.
funny actually.
Yeah, it's like there was like the alien that got thrown into the volcano.
Volcano.
That
and then like the
caused
spirits got released or some shit.
caused like all of the bad shit in the universe or something. I
We
don't
should
know.
go on their website and take their little test.
I mean, to be fair though, like,
Get our thinginoses checked.
Yeah, the freaking
whatever.
e-meter thing.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta check your thanus.
oh, to be fair, like there's a lot of like religious shit that is so dumb that people believe, like especially like for example, like hardcore Christians, like they believe like the Bible's absolute, like the earth is like 6,000 years old, shit like that.
Yeah.
Like Jonah really lived in a whale for 3 days. I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind.
That's Pinocchio. That was Geppetto.
It's better. He grew his way out with his nose.
I don't know where Geppetto's body is. So I see. I
We're
wanna
at
see that
37.
artwork for Fetus Fight. We just released that episode, which
Yeah.
I don't know how
Fetus
that's doing.
fights. It's got 12 plays so far.
Embryonic battle.
Coat hanger attack.
The finisher.
That's
Like,
the,
whoa, we gotta.
The finisher just, is
Yeah,
just that
you-
little pizza
you
cutter
heard
spinning
Keith-
blade. Yeah.
you heard Keith. He was like, "I'm sorry, listeners."
Yep. Like, nope.
He's like, this is getting cut out. This is getting cut out.
He's trying to be the moral one and shit.
Like, dude, I don't know how this is gonna go, man.
It went over well. No one said anything, dude. Maybe
12 listens. I mean, we got a lucky 12, I guess.
Hey, you're
you're
one more. Lucky
If
number
they
13.
made it that far.
our first episode with you, I mean, which is the first episode, it has the most plays so far out of all the episodes
Yeah.
on SoundCloud. It's like 68 or something.
Just because I'm a
But,
funny motherfucker.
I just,
Yeah, man.
I mean, it was episode 1, so I mean, you would think it would be
Right.
the one with the most listens,
Let's see what's going on.
and
then
you get the honor of being that guy.
Right?
That's awesome.
But then after
This is
after
like-
episode 1, everybody was like, nah.
This is,
nah.
yeah, that's what I was
We're
thinking.
gonna try and bring him back with this one.
Dude, I swear to God, like, it gets better. If you start at episode 1, just,
Yeah.
power through it, man. Because we say some funny shit.
We're trying here.
And a
We're
lot of the
trying.
times, like, the episodes start out slow and then get funnier as it goes because we
Yeah.
get more comfortable. But
Yeah.
now we're I think we're more comfortable
I
from
think
the
we're
get go.
I'm not like, I sound like a gay elf.
Elfo. Did you watch that shit?
Oh, I love
Disenchantment.
Disenchanted, dude. Yeah.
I haven't got to sit down and watch it, man.
I fuck with all
I've
those
seen like a
cartoons.
couple episodes
I love
that
Matt
we've
Groening.
watched. Like,
Dude, I just got a new season of Simpsons for Christmas.
Nice.
Number 9.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Dude, my roommate bought Disney Plus. I've been watching so much fucking Simpsons after that.
Oh, fuck
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
That's the only
I
reason I,
still
would
haven't
want
watched
it,
The
but
Mandalorian either. I want to watch that. So
It's actually pretty damn good, man.
I'm sick of it. I like just hearing about it.
yeah.
I'm sick of Baby Yoda.
Fuck Baby
That shit
Yoda.
off my feed. I did have to unfollow somebody on Facebook because it was just too much.
all
Like
Baby
all
Yoda.
all day long. It's like
We
Get off
get
it, man.
It's cute. Fucking chill out.
Pull that little baby out your asshole and start talking about some other shit.
Star Wars is just out of control, man. That franchise is ridiculous.
It's getting out of control. Like, at least when it was Lucas, you had like the comics, you had the nerds at conventions and all that. Like, it wasn't like, I don't know, man. It's too much now.
I don't know though. The Darth Vader comic looks pretty fucking dope.
Dude, the Darth Vader comic is dope.
I wish they'd make a series about that. I say this all the time. Like, but I would love a Darth Vader series all based off that comic book. Just to be like,
Talking about like where he goes and like he has to find a kyber crystal to fucking.
Well, the one I'm talking about is it's supposed
about?
to take place between episode 4 and 5. It's all.
You're talking about new Disney
It's a little bit
takeover,
it's like like Marvel did it. So Marvel actually wrote, like someone from Marvel wrote the story. It's like 25 issues, but there were like there were 2 series. There was like a Star Wars series and a Vader series, and there's a few comic books where it like crosses over. I think the Kyber crystals is one of those like crossover event comics. But
so no, it's like after, because when Disney took over, they were like, all the shit that was before us is not canon.
Yeah, this is after Disney took over. So
and now they have the thing with the kyber crystals where you gotta like, a red one is where you pour your hatred and shit into it.
Yep.
And then,
And the lightsaber he uses, he killed like one of the like washed up Jedi for. It's pretty.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we're talking.
Yep. And so that happens in the Star Wars books. But there's actually like just a straight up Darth Vader series that is basically, it talks about how he goes from being like disgraced because the Death Star gets destroyed, and then he goes to like, by the time episode 5 comes around, he's like the controller of his own Starfleet. And so it talks about how the Emperor has like all these other apprentices and stuff, but how he's not allowed to kill them, so he has to like come up with ways to get rid of them that make it look like accidents.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Nerds.
Hey, I don't care. You already knew I was a nerd. I don't give a fuck.
There was one book before Disney where it was like right before like the Death Star happened.
Dude.
I don't know.
Talking to your mic.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to get it right.
Fuck Star Wars talk.
Trying to get it right before I say something.
Hey, if Mike were here, it'd be worse.
I know, right? It'd be awesome.
Nah, I mean, I don't care. But I don't have much to chip into that conversation.
Yeah, no, man. I'm not really big on like the newer like shit or like a lot of the series. I did like The Mandalorian though. It was well written. It was a decent series.
Yeah. I watched Han Solo, the Solo movie or whatever. I like that. I watched the first of the new trilogy, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Episode
Didn't
1.
like it. Haven't watched any other ones.
I remember when episode 1 came out. I was young and I was into that. Jar Jar Binks and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking Jar Jar Binks.
Gotta take the door.
Isn't there a theory that he's like
A Sith
Dark
Lord?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I really just liked episodes 4, 5, and 6, and then I like Rogue One.
Yeah.
But I like the darker shit. Like my favorite one is Empire Strikes Back, the one where Darth Vader wins. So like,
Right.
dun.
but no, his story is cool though. That's why I wish they would do a Netflix series or a Disney series on it, because I think a lot of people would probably watch it. Man, there's a lot of interesting things that happen. You really see him more like as more of a character than this. Just like they don't like Star Wars, like especially like the first 6 movies, they kind of hype him up a lot, but you don't really get to see why he's like this is supposed to be like this super feared person.
Dude, you get to see it in the comics. The comics, Vader's a badass.
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, one of them is called Vader Down, and it's about basically how he goes to track down Luke on this abandoned planet, and it turns to be like a secret rebel base, and he like ends up crash landing on it, and he's surrounded by like a huge portion of the rebel army. And there's a scene where like they're like all yelling at him. They're like, "All right, Vader, give up. We have you surrounded." And he just looks out at him and he says, "All I'm surrounded by is fear and dead men." And then he just kills every single one of them. And it's like one of the most badass scenes in like a comic. And that's the kind of stuff like I want, like, because you don't get a lot of that in in the Star Wars movie, they kind of like they don't go as dark as some of the comic books do, and I like kind of want to see like no, that's what the Sith are like. They're like bloodthirsty, like badasses. Like,
did you ever play like Knights of the Old Republic?
Yeah, that was cool, man. Like, and that's what I liked about it, like going to like the dark side and like really kind of being a scumbag.
I would like to play like Revan in like a movie. Dude,
I'm gonna grab a beer. Anyone want one?
I will take another beer, man.
You want one of these?
Si, senor.
You want one of these, Keith?
Yeah, I'll
He
try.
does. He does. He wants one. We'll just keep nerding through this.
Y'all ready for this? Yeah, dude, Revan was cool, dude. Kira or Kreia.
Yeah.
N2, probably one of my favorite.
Well, and I kind of agree.
Cool, man.
There's a few people saying like if they were to do an old Republic movie, they'd probably have to do another old Republic game first, which I would totally be okay with.
I wish they would remake the first one and add some cool shit to where you could like add some features from the second one where you can make the people that you're with.
Sure. Like kind of like what they've been doing with a lot of older games lately, and they've been really fucking cool. Like I've recently got the chance to play the Resident Evil 2 remake.
Oh yeah,
dude, it's dope. I really like how they brought it back to like old school.
Are they doing Nemesis? I heard something about them.
It comes out in April, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's the one I'm gonna fucking. I want to play.
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah. It's
Nemesis is probably my favorite one.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, what did you do with that freaking bottle opener?
It's sitting on next to the stove because the magnet that's like on the back of it, like the glue.
Yeah, I saw
like,
the magnet up there. I was.
You got your.
I could do it with a Bic though.
I could too, but I'm gonna let Keith do it for me. Feeling lazy.
There we go.
What do you got? Oh,
You want
you're
me to do
doing it like
You want me to do it for you?
you're doing it like what, like
Nope.
that?
Nope.
Here, it's like this, man. So what
You
do
show
is
me,
take
because
the
I've
back-
never done. I've done it with chopsticks. Oh, that way.
Damn, that was nice. I think we got that pop on there.
We definitely did. I heard it.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're welcome, listeners. This one's for you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bring it in. Bring it in, guys. Don't spill on my computer. So, yeah. You got anything else on your topics, Keith?
We were just about to get into the Resident Evil 3 remake that's coming out in April.
Ooh. Video game or?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Nemesis. Isn't that the one with the sharks? You go in the laboratory and you flood it out.
I think that's actually the very first one, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. But Nemesis, like,
Yeah, it's basically Nemesis just chases Jill the whole game. So it's like Resident Evil 2 on steroids.
Not too familiar with those games either. I played a little bit, but not enough to know storylines or anything.
Well, what makes them cool is they brought it back. Like the games kind of got to a point where they're. Like,
I didn't even watch the movies that much either.
the movies sucked.
Yeah.
But the game, like the original games, were cool because they were difficult, but they like made it like they gave you like this anxiety playing it because you never knew what was. Like,
I remember that.
around. Yeah, and so
especially back in the day.
Yeah,
when
when they
those
first-
graphics weren't shit.
Like PS1, PS2
Yeah.
and shit.
Well, that was the cool thing about the Resident Evil 2 remake, and actually Resident Evil 7 also. But I think 2 does an even better job at this, where like they had like really upped the graphics. So, but they took the same premise of Resident Evil 2, and they really give you like this anxiety because you don't have a lot of resources, so you have
Right.
to be like really pick and choose what you kill, what you run away from, and then like in between all of that, you have this enemy that like once you get so far in the game that literally just chases you everywhere, and only certain places in the game are safe from it.
Right.
So like if you pick a spot, like just because it's like a save room doesn't necessarily mean it's safe. So like if you pick like a wrong room, he'll just come
They
in
should
there
have
and
called
murk
it
you.
something
Yeah.
else then.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Just kidding.
Did you ever play like Dino Crisis?
Yeah, man, I remember that on the N64.
Fucking, I played it on PlayStation. But yeah, it was on N64. No, Or was that? No, that's Turok, isn't it?
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah.
Turok.
Turok
That's what I was
fucking
thinking of when
yeah,
you said that.
Yeah. That's what I remember. I was thinking Turok, but yeah, I
Turok was
do
the
remember.
shit.
I do remember Dino Crisis though. That like scene where you get chased by like the fucking T-Rex. Yeah,
Dude, there was a scene. I think I might have already talked about it. It might have been on one of the podcasts we did before that we didn't release, where my brother pissed his pants.
Sorry, I don't know why I did that. Armpit fart. I just derailed you with an armpit fart.
We should have named it Derail
He laid
Podcast.
some stink on you.
Laid
I'm
out
sure
stank
that's
on
taken. What? We had another name on one of the episodes. Can't think of it.
it.
Sorry to let
Listeners,
you down.
let us know what the name was.
It'll come to me later,
It's-
but
It's Pitter Patter.
Peppernickel.
yeah, the Jibba Jabba podcast.
Jibba Jabba. I remember that. Where you put your picture on and like made like a fucking funny video.
I don't know.
No? Jibba
No.
Jabba?
Nope.
Or something like that. Jib Jab?
Jub Jub.
Yib Nub. Yub Chub.
Do you want? Look at Han Solo.
So I heard a little bit about the new Bill and Ted. They're talking about like because Keanu Reeves shaved his beard for filming and shit. He looks
Ooh.
weird without a beard now. It's weird not seeing him with one.
What? No facial hair?
Yeah, he's
No, he's
just
been
like
John Wick for so long.
yeah.
Like,
He's got like the long hair but no beard.
they've been talking about making another Constantine movie with him too.
Yeah,
Which I'd be all for, man. That was like
that was a good
had,
movie.
It had one of the coolest Lucifers like in any movie I've ever seen. The dude that played the devil
Yeah,
was like
dude.
fucking awesome.
Dave Grohl. What are you talking about? Pick a destiny.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Nah, I really don't like Dave Grohl that much, but I like him as a drummer.
Yeah, I was gonna say other than a drummer, you're not that big of a fan.
No, he does great on drums. He was in Queens of the Stone Age for a little bit. Obviously,
the first,
Nirvana,
yep.
and them Crooked Vultures, who also has
Yeah.
Joshua Homme in it, and fucking other things.
Yeah, he does a lot.
Well, yeah, I mean, there were tours where he was doing drums for like Slayer or some shit. Like
I know we need some WD-40s for these chairs, but yeah,
mine don't. The smooth sounds of spinning.
That's smooth.
Josh was talking about coming by today, but I know he works tonight, so I wasn't really counting on it. But
Josh.
get that motherfucker back on here.
Yeah,
His quiet ass.
right.
I know, right? You heard his episode?
Yeah, you just need to pinch him every time you want him to talk. It's like,
Give him a kick under the table.
Fucking do stuff.
He's all right though.
That's cool.
dude, I did start doing this new thing at work since I've like oh so over it. So we pull 500-pound bales of cardboard, right?
Hold my wiener out. Ah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly, that's what we do.
Just kidding.
But no, what I do is anytime someone doesn't see me and they got like a pallet jack, they're pulling like this 500-pound bale of cardboard. What I do is I come running up from the side and I jump as high as I can, fucking elbow drop it like I'm a WCW wrestler. Like the first time I did it, like I did it to one of my managers, and like, everybody was standing behind, like so everybody saw it, and you saw like fucking 12 people just cracking the fuck up. He was like, my manager was so pissed, but I was like, I don't care if I get a write up. This was so worth it.
I want to see that fucking security cam.
That would be funny, dude. Hell
My
yeah.
fucking elbow was through the cardboard.
I thought about that. I thought about that before. If they ever cut together like the dumb shit I've done at work on the video cam, that would be hilarious, man.
Fucking us knocking shit off the top of the shelf, trying to fucking kick a box and shit.
Remember
or
when we
like-
took the picture of we spilled some cranberry juice,
Oh, yeah,
and I was
I was
like,
like-
lay down there, Keith. It looked like your head's cracked open. It was just like a big old red puddle, and I was like, lay down. He laid down there right there and pretended to be dead. Now we got to pull up that picture for this week's episode.
Dude,
I think I have it
Facebook.
actually.
I'm literally the same, man. If I would first straight up lose my job if they like cut together all the dumb shit I've done on the security cameras.
I just love to think that somebody's out there doing that, cutting the funny shit together.
That's the only thing I miss about working there is like we had fun.
We did.
Like before,
now
like
it's no fun.
yeah. At first, like before, when like that first crew was together, we was always playing around.
I'm good, man. I'm not trying to nap later. That's what I do.
I feel you.
Nap it and nap.
We're at 55 minutes, you guys.
55 minutes.
Really?
What do you say, Drew? You want to go for round 2?
Electric Boogaloo.
I'm down.
We're gonna record 2 episodes regardless, probably, right?
I'm down
Probably,
for whatever.
yeah,
I ain't got shit to do.
Sweet.
Sitting here drinking beer, man.
Yeah. Fucking.
Right.
We're drinking that Sweetwater 420 strain. G13
yeah.
IPA. Get you some. Not bad.
Is there any like story on the back? Yes.
You want to read it?
Says G13 IPA. We took an already dank IPA and married its hop with the strain specific terpenes and natural hemp type flavors. The result is an aromatic super hybrid sticky IPA that's ready to rip.
You know what tastes like hemp to me? Fucking Red Stripe, dude. The Jamaican beer.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Red Stripe.
I swear to God, there's like a weed taste in there.
It's because Jamaicans brewed
We'll
it,
get
man.
some for next week's or next time we get together.
Start reviewing beers.
All right.
Dude, I'd be
Dude, we should
that.
do that.
I think Nick Maxon does that. The dude in Lafayette who books us sometimes. I think because he does podcasts and shit too.
Would that be like a good bit in the podcast where we like take like a beer, we like read the thing on the back and like kind of like, oh yeah, it's nutty with a hint of dirt.
Hey, that reminds me of that last episode we played, dude. We were talking about opening farts on the podcast. Keith turned to open a fart. Oh my God, I was dying listening to that shit. He's like, it's got an earthy tone. It's got.
And some peanuts.
Goddamn fart sniffer.
Oh, we're funny sometimes. Whew, all right, so we'll wrap this one up and then go ahead and do part 2 with Drew. Man, you're gonna be like the most guests that we've had on. I
Right?
mean,
The most recurring guest.
Yeah, there you
Reoccurring
go.
guest.
I just like the fucking all-star guest. That's how I.
Yeah,
that's how I
man.
view myself.
MVP guest.
yeah, we should rate our guests and be like,
I don't know about that.
no.
Have the listeners rate your guest.
That's
dude.
what I'm saying. I was like, what's your favorite guest of this year?
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Take away all the responsibility from you guys. All the accountability.
I didn't mean us rate it. I meant
listeners.
Hamburger helper.
if we did a poll and shit, a stripper poll.
Stripper pole.
I don't know. I'm just
Fucking
word association.
don't get me on that because you know I'm a full-time stripper.
Before we go, I wanted to.
He tucks it back just like Silence of the Lambs.
Nah, man, y'all don't remember. I told y'all this before. I'm a full-time stripper. They call me Pumpkin Spice.
They call me Mr. Plow. That's a callback to an earlier episode. But I wanted to say that Thomas's show isn't. It's still you still have time to go, right? It's on the 3rd, so this comes out like the 30th, I think. But
I actually might be able to go to that show if Thomas is on the 3rd.
It's a Friday.
Oh,
It's a Friday.
So the Esoteric U.S. Tour 2020 with Autumn, Hubris, Indomitable, and this is where I fucked up, dude. We didn't mention the 4th band.
Oh, we
Either
didn't.
time we said it like twice, and
Shit.
my bad to this band. I'm sure they're probably not listening, but Ninth Circle Symphony. I didn't realize that was a band logo, so
Oh.
because it just looked like a sponsor or something. I don't know,
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
but yeah, my bad. So Ninth Circle Symphony is also there. Indomitable, Hubris, and Autumn. And Friday, January 3rd, State Street Pub. That's 243 North State Avenue.
There's
in
a North State Avenue.
Indianapolis. So be there. I think I'm going, dude. I think I'm gonna
go.
I think I'm gonna go.
It's a Friday. As long as it's, what time is it? What's the doors open?
Catch me and Keith there.
When's the doors open?
Doors at 8:30. Music at 9:30. $8. 21 and over.
Yeah, man, we could go. I'll just have to go home right afterwards, though.
Get at us. All right, so that does it for this week's episode.
Hey, thanks for listening.
Thank you. Please rate and fucking
whatever platform you're listening to.
Fucking like all that good nonsense.
Help us out, man. We appreciate it.
And Seacrest out. Hey there, listeners. Cutting back in really quick for a kind of special outro today. If you haven't heard, the Red Hot Chili Peppers announced that they are parting ways with their guitarist Josh Klinghoffer and that John Frusciante is rejoining the band. Now, I'm super stoked about this. I've always been a huge fan of Frusciante. He's just a great guitar player. But I know a certain listener who's not too happy about this. This person prefers old Dingelhofer. So I thought it would be fitting and a little funny to kind of troll this person and play a cover of a John Frusciante song that I recently recorded as this episode's outro song. Try not to be too critical of my guitar playing. I didn't really spend too much time on it, but here you go. My acoustic cover of John Frusciante's song, Murders. Thanks for listening.